Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the Daily Market Insight for Thursday, the 2nd of September. All right, as we come through the Asian session, just a bit of a quick recap. The US equity markets, just teetering between 0.15 down, 0.15 up, sort of around there, 0.3 for the NASDAQ. So not a lot happening, and this is to be expected. As we come into Thursday's trading across Asia, Europe, North America, the markets are going to really start to trade sideways. You'd expect the dollar index to be trading sideways, equity markets as well, all the major currency pairs. Even the US treasuries are a bit mixed, right? So there's so much built up into the non-farm payrolls. It will really guide the market to the timing of the Fed's pullback in bond buying, right? So that's what this is all about. Now, obviously, if they pull back the bond buying, well, then you probably see the yields go out a bit. Close to that, higher interest rates, equity markets should fall, et cetera, et cetera. We sort of generally know what happens if they do announce a tapering, right? But it all comes back to the non-farm payrolls on Friday. Just having a quick look here at the fundamentals, economic fundamentals coming out today. The Swiss GDP, give that a big miss. Producer prices in Europe, I don't think so. There's the weekly jobless claims, right? You can have a look at that, but I don't think it's going to be a big guide. It's a different stat to the non-farm payrolls, and you've got a few other things there as well to really consider. Will that be the big move? Absolutely not. It's going to be non-farm payrolls. So what I expect across the major currency pairs, if I just get you over to the charts, is pretty much business as usual. You can see here like euro, sterling, Aussie and Kiwi all moving to the top side. You get the nice touch there of the resistance line on euro, and same here on sterling, right? So technically, I'm getting very, very comfortable and happy with where the technicals are. Okay, the dollar index as a bit of a guide, just trending lower. We've got a very clear trend line there. Even dollar Swiss to sideways. We've got support and resistance. See a little dalliance on the top side in dollar yen, but straight back into the range, and drifting sideways is the dollar CAD. Right. So out of those pairs, what do I think is the best? Well, the four at the bottom, the dollar block, right? They are performing the best. If you've got access to the dollar index, by all means, it's trading technically very well. I don't really like dollar yen, and the Swiss has been doing a few weird things, and dollar CAD with this profile, it's not the best either. So to me, euro, sterling, Aussie, Kiwi are your best pairs, and just start to go through the process of working out what the potential is with various outcomes for the non-farm payrolls themselves. All right. So make sure you're abreast of the data that's coming out Friday, because up until then, I think it's going to be a left field geopolitical event, which is the only thing that's going to really get the markets involved. Outside of that, if you're reading the news, like there's not a lot of, there's a bit of economic news, but there's not a lot of currency news, central bank news. It all comes down to be a lot of news come Friday once the non-farm payrolls are out. We'll know a lot more about what's going on with the, obviously the treasuries, US treasury bonds, and that'll tell us what's going on with the equities and directly what's going on with the currencies, right? It's all to play for on Friday. So today, I think if you're looking for an opportunity, it's going to be short term. Keep an eye on US equity futures. They are basically flat in the Asian session. So the market's very comfortable. Market's comfortable with what's going on, and they're getting prepared for the big release come Friday. All right, guys. Sorry, I can't give you too many more tips on where the opportunity is today, because everything seems a little bit muted, and I expect it to flatline, everything to trade sideways leading up to Friday's trading. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.